Eric Keller here with Enthusiast Auto Group. We are often asked what are the differences between an S54 and an S52 Z3 M Coupe or M-Roadster. And the conversation usually is targeted towards the drivetrain, and while we can focus on that a little bit here today, the main topics I wanted to discuss were how are these cars similar but yet different. They have a very, very interesting storyline that's a great example to explain EAG's business model a bit, and they're both top-line cars for their market. We have a 1998 M-Roadster S52 that we acquired from the first owner in 2012 when it had 15,000 miles. And similarly, we have a 2001 M-Roadster S54 with a whopping 3,500 miles today, but we acquired it when it had just 966 miles, also back in 2012. Odd that they're both similar, yet not uncommon for us to obviously buy our inventory back from our clients. These cars share the similarities of having some great owners as well, having been placed multiple times to EAG repeat clients. And we've taken the opportunity to do some very tasteful upgrades to both of these cars. You'll notice both of them have a little lower stance than your normal Z3 M. And it's really a lot of fun to update these to a little bit more modern standard, as well as get that performance level just a little bit higher. The S52 Astoral Blue here has a full dyno package as well as TC Klein double adjustable suspension. We installed that back in 2012 for a local client that we sold it to. Shout out to Jack. He's bought maybe a dozen cars at this point, a little bit more actually, and he wanted to have all the torque down low because he's not a super high revving guy all the time. So we added a diff to the mix, full dyno drivetrain, so intake, mass airflow sensor, throttle body, stage 4 software, dyno mufflers. The performance change was pretty significant, and this car, especially with that hot diff, it really rips. This will, in certain ranges, take an S54, especially down low off the line. Yet it doesn't have traction control because it's a first-year car. The 99s and 2000s went to the ASC, the automatic stability control, and the 01s and the 02s went to the DSC, the dynamic stability control. I don't usually recommend hitting that button until you've certainly acquired the skill as well as the familiarity with the car and the chassis, so that we keep it where it belongs on the road, shiny side up. The Astoral, not having traction control, well, it's a lot more fun. It's a lot more analog. It's a lot more lively. They both sound fantastic with the mufflers. The early cars do not have the bezels around the headlights where the later ones do. The early cars have black gauge faces, both in the cluster and down low on the center stack, where they're gray on the 54s. At the very bottom there in the middle, we have a ambient air temperature with a CD player. On the early cars, most will have a battery voltage with a cassette player. The later ones could have had a CD43 radio instead of a CD33 in the late 99 and 2000s, if so option. The power top button on the early cars is down low in the center stack there, where on the S54s, they're actually back here. This Laguna Seca blue interior is individual, and it's one of the softest leathers on any Z that we've ever experienced. And the individual program has a lot higher grade material choices available, certainly quite a unique color combo with the black sapphire metallic. We're sitting a little bit lower with this one as well, with an H&R set of sport springs. We have a Bavarian Soundworks drop-in speaker replacement system. He also decided that he wanted to see the cross hatching on the rotors and paint the calipers black, and we did that for him as well. All of the accessories are included with EAG M-Roadsters more times than not, especially when they're super low mileage, like the windjammer and the boot cover. We have a plethora of information and service history on both cars all the way back, both window stickers, some of the important takeoff parts. Let's pop the hoods here and take a closer look at these drivetrains. The dyno car really is a lot of fun to drive, and you're not going to get too many dirty looks from your significant other going through the RPM band, and you can keep the RPMs quite a bit lower and still get there pretty quick. So if you're not a super aggressive driver, typically the 52 might be a better option for you. With the 54, it just absolutely loves to wind out and makes just a screaming, beautiful sound with those 6 throttle bodies all the way through. Arguably one of the best, if not the best, inline 6-cylinder M-engine BMW has ever built. We'll notice a couple small differences. Again, going further between the production dates, we've got clear markers versus the amber markers. We've got amber taillights on the really early cars, where they are clear on the later cars. Not a lot of people pick up on the subtle differences, but we certainly have over the years with as many as we've seen come through. When we're going through and doing all of the EAG extra mile services, we're making sure all the gaskets are nice and tight and not cracked, and that all the logo badging is not faded, and if they are, we're going to change all that stuff. The rounded badge will denote the S54, where the smooth badge on the S52s are a little bit more prone to color fading. We've got the protective plastic clear bra on the original fender there that ages, well, not super beautiful, but they're only original once. And preserving that originality is what we certainly enjoy and have become more technically based than anything else these days. The rejuvenation roadmap on both of these cars has been completed for a 4th and 3rd time. A cooling system overhaul on the Astoral, and glove box repair kits, and just all the little small things that together make a big impact and a big difference in our opinion, in our experience. And that's certainly why we're very proud to have bought both of these 2 special cars back, and we're going to do our best to keep them in a loving home once again. Certainly, if you're interested, they are both relatively recent to market. The photos of the black were just taken last night and will be uploaded to the website here tomorrow. I definitely appreciate everybody tuning in, and if you have other ideas for other EAG content, drop us a message or post a comment on the channel or through our website. We've got a lot of cool stuff around these cars, kind of create the content for us. When we've got so many similarities between these 2 cars, it's hard not to share that with our fellow enthusiasts. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned. Subscribe, that button down at the bottom. Subscribe for more. We've got a lot of great stuff that's just arrived. A lot of stuff going out. We use this awning structure here as kind of a holding tank for stuff that's just came in or back from the warehouse to go through final post-sale inspection. New arrival, white on black, Z3 M coupe, coming to market real soon. So thanks, and we are looking forward to having a great driving season this fall. See ya.